Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. A look at the lineup for Newark East. You have Junior running point guard duties. He's joined by Day in the backcourt. And in the middle, it's going to be Marceda. And the rest of the front court is Lack at the 3 with Zadirko at the 4. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, 2 shots coming. It's going to go on Troy Lee. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
It's funny to think that not too long ago, Junior wasn't even thinking about basketball. He was focused on football. It's obvious now that he made a good call to switch to hoops.
The Foxes on offense. 4-point game. Pass to Andrews. Bishop. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Can't hit that one. Jonathan Lack with some nice D. Zadirko gets the bucket.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see him picking up the game more and more out there.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
And he gets it back, and he recovers. Here's Lee. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get a bucket.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Off to a nice start. They've hit all 3 from the field.
And it'll be the Foxes' ball. Outside, Lee. Now here is Zadirko. Pass to Marceda. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
Andrews with it. Knocks it loose. And the ball is tied up, so we have a jump ball.
Dustin Joseph. Ace Ducey. Lou Grace.
Left side, Lee. Pass to Andrews. And Robert Andrews with the slam.
I like seeing Andrews get up and flush it down, putting his height advantage to great use inside.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Both teams will make a substitution. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Pass to Evans. Day. Junior outside. There's the 3. Score it! He's hit his 3rd straight basket in 3 attempts.
Showing how dangerous he can be from there. Junior not afraid to fire away from deep.
Now here's Roberts. Swings it to Ducey. Out to the right wing. Lou Grace from beyond the arc. First shot, first basket. He is out of the blocks fast.
And a 3 in response. Back and forth we go.
Right back at you. I love this competitiveness.
Returns today on the wing, Junior. Try to come back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you wanted to coach.
Outside, Ducey. Madison up top. Roberts. It's Lou Grace on the wing. And Lou Grace with the stuff.
They'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
The deficit will go away quickly if he does.
The jab, the cross. I like the way he capped that drive off a one-hand punch.
What a gritty bucket. But remember, Junior's the son of Newark. It's going to take more than a little contact to bother him.
Swings it to Ducey. Lou Grace from beyond the arc. Before the horn.
Oh, come on. How did he know?
He got it. Oh, and some free points right there at the buzzer.
That was the definition of a prayer.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Eagles ahead. They lead by 5. And more basketball to come after this short break. Welcome back, everyone. More high school sports coverage on the way as the second quarter gets started. With the lead, and Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
Grace outside, pass to Roberts. Here's Ducey. Now Grace. Shot clock at 5. Good on the bucket. Here's Day. Outside, Evans. Brothers. Here's Junior. Softly drops in the floater.
Can't stop this guy right now. Once Junior gets it going, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Now here's Roberts. Guarded by Day. Pass to Joseph. Roberts. Guarded by Day. Here's Grace. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
And boy, that shot takes soft touch.
The drive by Junior. And he's off on that one. Good work defensively by Joseph.
And they have come out and done an excellent job on the glass.
And it's poured into the rest of their play. All around strong effort from them.
Swings it to Ducey. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. And the first half now in the books. Foxes out in front, up by 11. And we'll be here to bring you the third quarter right after halftime. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. Here's Renfield now.
And let's talk Bishop on the Foxes. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager. But Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
And James Marceda slams it in.
What a jam by Marceda, using his athleticism to go right over the top of the defense and dunk it in.
Rosenberg outside. Outside, Bishop. Andrews. Pass to Lee. Rosenberg. Clock at 6. Back to Lee. That's good, and it's Hunter Rosenberg coming up with the assist.
Good work by the Foxes. Getting Lee perfectly set up there enables him to send up an assertive shot.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Aggressive move to the rim. The foul saved the layup.
Really physical defense. I like it. They're not letting anything happen easily.
And that one falls. 2 for him at the line that time.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Here's Newark East. Sheffield up top, guarded by Rosenberg. Pass to Marceda. Junior, covered by Lee. Here's Junior. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses, and will go for 2. And there's the foul against Renfield. He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight. And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
Tipped. Lee, covered by Junior. Connor Rosenberg on the wing. Pass to Andrews. Back to Rosenberg. Shoots over Kennedy. Rosenberg's shot is off.
The second half, off to a bumpy start, only hitting one of their first 4 shots.
And the shot goes in.
Well, that's one area where they have not struggled at all tonight, in transition.
Yeah, and maybe this is their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
Up top, Andrews. Pass to Bishop. And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Rosenberg, right side. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
And the Foxes call time here.
Trying to stop the bleeding.
No choice but to call the timeout. This is part of a strategy. It's part wake-up call, too.
He's made all of his free throws to this point, 3 for 3.
Shooting for the Eagles, James Marceda. Shooting.
That one drops. He ties it up. Now here's Lee. Not a lot of room. And a foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the D.
But I don't have a problem with the call. He was still sliding in there.
Back to Ducey. Pass to Grace. Lee with it. He tries for 3. Drops it in from long range.
Great shot by Lee there. Understands when he should look to take advantage of the defense.
Here's Mason. What a play! He simply drains it at the buzzer.
That's how you want to end the quarter.
Momentum going into the next period, and that's going to fire up your bench.
And as we finish,
Spring break trip.
well, the fourth quarter getting going here. Great matchup so far between the Eagles and the Foxes in this one. Newark East trailing And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark Hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
Joseph with it. Mason on him. Back to Madison. James Marcedo with the rebound. Mason down low. Covered by Madison.
For me, their ball movement is really standing out. Every basket coming off an assist, it seems like.
Well, the last 3 buckets have, and these guys are in total unison right now.
Swings it to Ducey. Back to Grace. Junior comes up with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
And Junior throws it down.
This is the trust Junior's teammates have in him. They know he's capable of finishing off alley-oops.
And stolen by Junior. And they're running. Up ahead. Count that bucket.
They've never lost their focus as this game has progressed. Very good possession.
And now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's at the point where they add a few more points to the lead and they can put this one out of reach.
And that's a foul called on Mason. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Lee. Can they get it? Basket, good.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next 2 after.
To the inside. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line to make it a 3-point play.
They're in a terrific groove.
And credit it to their outstanding, putting a ton of pressure on the defense.
And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark, but he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
It gives you everything you ask for from a wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
Pass to Rosenberg. And another 3 for Renfield.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Renfield trailing. Lee with it. Now guarded by Junior. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Dave Zadirko. And James Marceda slams it in.
Marceda's attack is relentless. He's playing with rhythm and determination on offense.
Rosenberg outside. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. No good on the shot attempt, a bit long that time.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
Robert Andrews at the line for 2.
And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Renfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is, him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did just about everything he could to make this game as tough as possible. But Newark East got the better of him. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. On behalf of Drake and Danny, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
It's good you checked out all the same, yeah?
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Archie.
Yeah, take it easy, man. Go slow.
So how am I doing now?
You did good. Did real good. It was a hard win. And we got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 good?
It's a step. 2 games, it's a small sample size, but it gets the recruiters in the room. Then you get your deal. Assuming that's okay.
Ah, yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll be limited next game, but I can still go.
Just like your old man. Played through it all. Even in the championship,
On a butt foot, and he still dropped it.
You know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
Man, it's cold outside. Let's go get something to eat. On me. You need me to hold that?
No.
Hola, linda. Como you...
Ay.
Yeah. This time I'm working with this kid.
Pero,
Been working with this one.
Ay, that's Junior. Me dá um abraço.
She said you better go over and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Please, sit on the house. Obrigada.
Yeah, man, photos on these walls. Man, y'all knew? I never knew that, man.
He sacrificed a lot for you and your mom. That's why I wonder if he would have been in the...
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? This is not gonna be a situation where you start becoming my mentor and giving me all type of life advice, all right? Look, I'm not a victim. I don't got no daddy issues. The man you knew is just not the man I knew.
So what about the next game?
Coach just wants me to sit until I get healthy.
I agree. Isn't the game after the next one the big invitational at the Barclays? A lot of elite players are going to be there from around the country.
Yeah, Hendrix Cobb.
Your father used to coach him, right?
Yeah, we was tight till his family moved to New Orleans when we were 12.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, here and there on social.
His name is number 1 on every board that matters.
Yeah.
He's the show, which makes it easy for us to get people there who can push the needle. But that needle ain't gonna budge if you're limited.
All right, so what's up, Archie? I mean, clearly you got connections and everybody knows you. So why aren't you working some college job?
Oh, I did. Big 10, Big East. Did it for 20 years. Then competition got a little heavy. I started coloring outside the lines a little.
Your band?
No, nothing that dramatic. Still get a job, but when you got that scarlet letter on your chest.
And I'm your way back in?
That's right.
Why should I trust you, man?
No, you shouldn't. But your timeline is short. If you don't got for guys like me knocking at your door, I'm probably your only chance. Look, I loved your father like a brother. And if I was struggling, he was always there for me. In the past, I didn't think that I would have a chance to repay him. Maybe this is my shot. So please, just think about it, all right? Get back to me.
Yo, Archie, hold up. Yo, I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I won't let you down. All right. Touch.
Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me, fine.
Wasting my
let's go.
time. I got you. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to start putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unravel. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard this story before, Pop. It's getting
But
old.
you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent because you put in a little bit of work? You gonna get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it gonna get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough. Get your head in the game, check ball. Face up. Pick an aim.
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60, 70% for the invitational next week. But if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
Yeah, if I can play, I'm gonna play.
And I want to win games too. But I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, coach, you
You're
can't.
sitting. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. End of story.